Hello students, today we are going to discuss class 7 science chapter 2 nutrition in animal complete revision. In the previous all the parts part 1, part 2, part 3 and part 4 whatever we have studied in this part we are going to do whole revision. Whole revision means full chapter, as especially when we prepare for exam. That time what happens? Actually, we have to do revision at once about the whole chapter, right? Similarly, this video is for that purpose only, that you can get help in exam. During this watching one video, you will get review of all the 4 parts video, right? So let's start our chapter number 2, nutrition in animals, full revision or complete revisions video. First point is nutrition. What is nutrition? Nutrition are the nutrients which help an organism to grow and develop. And especially in the previous chapter, means nutrition in plants, we have studied about the autotrophic and heterotrophic nutrition. In this part, we'll study only about the heterotrophic nutrition. Heterotrophic nutrition means the nutrition or the mode of nutrition, especially in which the organism depend on another organism for the nutrition, is called heterotrophic nutrition, and the organism which depend is called heterotrophs, right? So first heterotrophic nutrition, after then holozoic nutrition. What is holozoic nutrition? A nutrition in which an organism specially get the nutrition in the form of solid or liquid is called holozoic nutrition. Nutrition has been divided into the 5 parts, especially in the animals, like ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation and egestion. First of all, you should know what are these 5 parts and why these 5 parts. Remember, dear students, each and every organism has their own eating style. What does it mean by own eating style? You can see here that nutrition in animals, each and every animals eat in the different way. Human being is also animal. Human being eat with the hand, right? But have you ever seen cow eating with the hand? No, no. Dog eating with hand? Never. We see monkey eating with hand, right? So some of the animals have different modes of eating. So the ingestion is the process by which the living organism intake their food in the mouth is called ingestion. Second is digestion. Digestion is the process by which the complex food is broken down into the small parts. Absorption. After breaking down the complex food, it releases the nutritions and it gives nutritions to each and every part of the body. Absorption. Assimilation, spread the nutritions to each and every cells of the body. And egestion, the waste material which is present after taking the nutrition, because each and every part of the food is not nutrition only, some of the parts are waste material. So this waste material should not remain in our body, it must go out. So the process of removing the waste material from our body is called egestion. So this was the 5 types of nutrition. Now each and every living organism, as I have described to you, have a different mode of nutrition. Let's study with the unicellular organism. Especially or generally there are 2 cellular organisms, unicellular and multicellular. See, generally unicellular and multicellular only. Unicellular, uni means one and multi means so many. Unicellular organism means the organism which has only one cell is called unicellular organism, and the organism which have so many cells, maximum number of cells, are called, what it's called, multicellular organism. So amoeba is an unicellular organism. How do amoeba get nutrition? Because it is a unicellular organism, so how do it gets? Amoeba gets the nutrition with the help of, amoeba is having a finger-like projection in its body. What is the meaning of finger-like projection? Finger-like projection I am showing you here, that amoeba structure is just like this. So these are the structures of amoeba, and this finger-like projection is called pseudopodia. What is called? Pseudopodia, right? Pseudopodia. With the help of this pseudopodia, they engulf the food, and as engulfing the food, after then they take inside the body And after taking inside the body, what happens? Now they take the nutrition from that insect, and after taking the nutrition again they throw back with the same pseudopodia. So this was the nutrition in amoeba, how an unicellular organism take nutrition. Second one is nutrition in humans. Most or greatest creature of the God in the earth is human being. And human being, how do it take nutritions, the modes of nutrition? First of all, human being start taking nutritions, or it begins with the mouth. After the mouth, it passes to esophagus. After the esophagus, it passes to stomach, then small intestine, then large intestine, rectum, and anus. These are all the parts, means wherever the digestion starts or nutrition starts and it ends. This whole part begins in the alimentary canal, means human body. As you can see, this is the nose, this is your mouth, and from the mouth this is your body. So as it begins with this esophagus, it goes to the stomach, then stomach to small intestine, then large intestine, then rectum, and then anus. This whole part is called, what is called, can you tell me? It is called alimentary canal. What is called? Alimentary canal. And some of the glands which is actually help in the digestion are salivary glands, pancreas, gallbladder, and liver. These are the few glands which helps us to secrete the digestive juices, and it also helps in digestion. Now, digestion or ingestion, it begins with the mouth. All the human beings are having two hands, right? So they eat food either with the right hand. 90% people eat with the right hand only, and some persons are lefty. You may have seen lefty means they do each and every work with the left hand only. If they play also, they play with the left hand only. Means their left hand. One more thing I am telling you: teacher's left hand is very smart. They slap with the left hand only. So some of the persons who are lefty, they also eat with the left hand. But 99 or 95% people will eat with the right hand. So after taking the food into the mouth, means ingestion process start. Mastication. What is mastication? Can you tell me? Mastication means the process of breaking down food into the mouth is called mastication. The process of breaking down the complex food with the help of saliva, tongue, teeth, or breaking down the food is called mastication. Means as we take food inside our mouth, after that what do? We do chewing. Means we start doing chewing, and while chewing, with our salivary glands we secrete saliva, and this saliva means that spit, that saliva mix the food and makes a bolus, and that bolus swallow in our windpipe, this esophagus, and this esophagus begins with the epiglottis, and epiglottis passes the food into the stomach. Now stomach break down the food into the small pieces, and it begins the digestion in the stomach, and after completing the process of digestion in the stomach, it send it to small intestine. As the small intestine receive the food, its main work is of small intestine. It is 7 meters long in our body. You can understand human being's height is maximum 1 or 2 meters, right? Maximum 2.5 meters. But 7 meters long small intestine we are having in our body. 7 meters long, and it is conditioned with this round. So now this small intestine take all the nutritions or digestion from the food, and it start doing the absorption and assimilation in our body as they do with the digestive juices. They secrete the juices, and after them, whenever some of the material like water or a phage, they send to the large intestine. Whatever the material is not being digested with the small intestine, they send this to the large intestine. Large intestine is only 1.5 meters long. They take all the water, phage, and the nutrients which are not being digested, or the waste material which is not in the use. After taking all the waste material with the large intestine give this to the rectum, and rectum finally convert into, means throw back the waste material from the anus. Anus part is the last part of throwing the waste material from our body. It begins with the mouth, and throw out from the part called anus. Now, as I have informed you, so as we take food into the mouth, this teeth is especially to bite, to cut. We also help our mouth in the help of singing, speaking, teaching, fighting, quarreling also. Yes, so mouth has many uses. But inside the mouth we are having a beautiful called teeth. When we smile, we have teeth. Sometimes teacher, we don't show me your 32, but listen dear student, this 32 is very useful for everything. So especially teeth are being divided into the four parts: incisors, canines, premolars and molars. Generally, when a child takes a birth, they have no teeth. As they grow up to the 6 or 1 years, they start getting the 20 teeth. They are having 10 in the upper jaw and 10 in the lower jaw, total 20 teeth. As they become 5 years old, their teeth started falling down. That's called milk teeth, and then they get a permanent teeth. As they become 9, 10, 11, 12 years, they get all 32 teeth. These 32 teeth are divided into the four parts that are incisors, canines, premolars and molars. Incisors is the teeth, especially which is in the front when we bite anything, when we cut anything, any either apple, orange, whatever the fruit we are biting. So that teeth by which we bite is called incisors. Beside the incisors, in the both the sides, upside and downside, upper jaw and lower jaw, you will see we are having a tearing or piercing the food. The teeth are called incisors, canines. Canines are the specially teeth which are just like tiger teeth, which are specially used to tear the foods. Tear means pierce the food. So because of that teeth only we tear, and sometimes especially when we are eating sugar cane, that teeth is being used. Which teeth can you tell me? Canines. After then, premolars and molars both help us in grinding the food. If anybody asks you what are the number of teeth of incisors, canines, premolars and molars, can you tell me? I am telling you, molars 6 up, 6 down, 12 teeth. Premolars 4 plus 4, 8 teeth. Incisors 4 up, 4 down, 8 teeth. And canines 2 up, 2 down, 4 teeth. So you can see 12 is premolars, 12 is molars, 8 is premolars, 12 plus 8, 20. 20 plus 8 incisors and 4 canines, so total 32. These 32 teeth. After then we are having a tongue. Tongue is also specially for tasting the food. When we are tasting the food, the tongue has divided into the four parts. We can taste bitter, we can taste sour, we can taste sweet, and we can taste salty substance. These four parts of the tongues gives us information about the taste of the food. After getting all the information about the ingestion and digestion in mouth, I will explain you about the nutrition in ruminants. Before that, if you want to take a screenshot, you can take it. Now, nutrition in ruminants. What do you mean by ruminants? Ruminants means herbivorous animal. Why they are called ruminants, you know? See, we are also eating green vegetables, but we are not ruminants. Ruminants has a property to eat green plants. In the green plants, they have cellulose, and cellulose is a type of carbohydrate, as I had informed you in the first chapter. So the cellulose, breaking down cellulose, only and only animal, means herbivorous animal, have a property. That's why they are called ruminants. Ruminants means an organism, first they put half food inside their stomach and again they bring their half chewed food back and into the forms of lumps or curd, and after that they break or they again digest the food they swallow the food and then send back for the digestion. Means ruminants are the animals which has a property to digest cellulose. Cellulose is a type of carbohydrate, and because of carbohydrate they are called ruminants. Generally cellulose can't be digested by the human being. If you want to see that really human beings can digest cellulose, just take a grass, grass, grass. Take a grass and one grass, just eat it and tell me that you are able to digest it. You can't digest one grass. So that's why ruminants have the property to digest cellulose. In the ruminants, there are 4 parts for the digestion: rumen, reticulum, omasum, and abomasum. Rumen, first of all, after chewing the food, they send to the first stomach called rumen. And after that, this rumen digest with the bacteria and sent to the reticulum. Now reticulum sent back again to the omasum, and omasum means after reticulum, means because half food is digested. So now the herbivorous animals sit down, and after sitting they bring back that half chewed food back again to their mouth in the forms of curd, and again they started means biting the food, digesting the food, and then they send to the omasum, and after omasum they send to the abomasum, then small intestine, large intestine, and through the anus waste material is removed. So this was our chapter number 7, class 7, chapter number 2, nutrition in animals, full revision, complete revision. I hope all of you have understand. If you are having any doubt in this whole chapter, either in part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, then drop your doubt into the comment box sections. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Share this video with your friends. If you want to take a screenshot, then you can take a screenshot. Thanks for watching.